All right, so I'm going to just run through this for the sake of them, but you can kind of listen in on some of this information. This is going to kind of recap what happened between their last adventure and now. 300-year gap, so, kind of important. So after the Dark Wars officially ended, the Republican Empire, because of their things, both exist congruently.
We kind of have a trade agreement with the exchange. I had a credit card with the exchange.
Although, yeah. So
I had one too.
They eventually reemerged as the superpowers of the galaxy once the Dark Wars ended. Aeson, Jeff's other character that he built, would turn his focus towards building power through the exchange.
Yes.
Aeson would eventually discover that T3M4 was still aboard the Starforge 2. After receiving Freedon Nad's armor from Aeson, Leela would leave the Starforge 2 because she got Freedon Nad's armor from Aeson. He killed Dustil.
Yes,
at the
I heard.
Okay.
While having sex.
No, after.
Was it after?
Yeah.
He said it was while having sex.
No.
Okay.
No. So Leela would leave the Starforge 2 to continue with Dustil's original plan, and she would leave with the holocron of Ludo Kresh, since nobody took it with them when they died in the explosion, because why would you take it to a battle? As well as Freedon Nad's lightsaber. Eventually, she ran into the remnants of Sith Triumvirate members and began to reunite them to work for her. Using her influence with the Empire, she retakes the mantle of Empress and begins to publicly appear to help her people while secretly running the Triumvirate.
So she became evil as fuck!
She learned so well. I can't be mad.
Meanwhile...
you want to, but, you can't.
Yeah, it's like a proud mama moment.
Yeah.
I'm mad at you for doing this, but, good job.
You learned from me.
Meanwhile, in the Republic, Bastila begins to recreate the Jedi Order as she has heard no word from Malik or any sign that he's alive because they never got in contact with her before looking for Malik.
Got it.
Because they died and then another group had ended up running into him.
Is Malik dead?
No. I'm actually going to get into that. Eventually, some long-hidden Jedi returned to help with the endeavor of rebuilding the Jedi Order, which include Zane Carrick, Lucian Dre, Jolie, and Juhani. Two out of four you guys know, and if you ever read the comics, you know the other two. Aeson, acting as new leader of the Exchange, began to quickly ramp up criminal activities after the death of B9. He would hire the Smoky Bandits, a group of smugglers run by a man named Bro Barvel, to run jobs for them. Elsewhere in the unknown regions, Bongo Bongo reluctantly accepted the invitation of Scourge to meet. This is the stuff with Malik.
Got it.
Bongo Bongo and Scourge helped Malik defeat Nyrus, killing her. They then together went to confront the Emperor, along with smugglers Vat Zanagan and Ro Barvel. It was then that Malik discovered that Revan had become the true Sith Emperor. Scourge betrayed everyone, killing Bongo Bongo and Vat Zanagan, who, in his dying breath, accidentally killed Ro.
Fucking Gungan.
No, Vat accidentally killed Ro, not Bongo. Yeah, the Zap Brannigan mockery did it. Scourge also allowed Revan to take Malik prisoner and put him in a Sith stasis chamber that would allow Malik to live for all of the 300 years while suffering. Malik would use this to his advantage, though, as he would slowly slow down Revan's attempts to invade the known galaxy by making Revan doubt himself. Because of the death of Mandalore, because Mandalore got killed in our campaign. The Canderous one, not the bad ones, the Canderous one.
Was it my fault?
Yeah, Dustil, one of the villains, secretly led them away from the party and killed them. Anyways, because of that, the Mandalorians became scattered once again, as they attempted to decide who their new leader would be. Thankfully, Dustil and Leela left Mandalore's mask in Freedon Nad's temple rather than taking it with them. Unfortunately, though, Most of the Mandalorians dared not re-enter there after the loss of their leader, as it is a Sith tomb. Eventually, a Mandalorian, though, named Roland Dyer, teamed up with a con artist named Griff to enter the temple, and they found Mandalore's mask. Roland Dyer returned to the Mandalorian camp on Duxon wearing it and declared himself as their new leader. This was challenged by the son of Cassus Fett, a 10. They fought in ritualistic combat using only their fist, a fight that was won by Roland. Roland officially became the new Mandalore, Mandalore the Infamous. It was after this duel that a 10 was exiled by Mandalore the Infamous, being forced to choose the life of a bounty hunter. The HK-50s also survived because HK-47 was also killed.
No!
Dustil killed him.
Yeah.
Why'd you sound like R2?
He liked HK-47.
I loved him. He was...
Even though
You
your
never
character...
used him.
Yes,
You
I
just-
did. Yes, I did. I had him chase people.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
true.
Jay's people.
I had him annihilate a bunch of people.
That is true.
Yeah, toward the end when you were going dark.
Yeah. I went dark.
Anyways,
My whole life is dark.
because of this, the HK-50s were allowed to continue with their plan.
That's why I feel most comfortable in the dark.
And they became the most common type of protocol droid, in quotes, for people to use. Secretly, they were planning to take over the galaxy by assassinating people as they needed to. Unknown to either the Republic or Empire, Revan had begun to send spies to both groups to prepare for his eventual return. Eventually, the Empress Leela died in her sleep. As part of her will, she was buried with the Freedon Nad armor. The Republic and Capitalist Empire enjoy 3 centuries of peace after this, and the Republic is currently being led by a man named Dorian Generis in the role of Supreme Chancellor. The Capitalist Empire is being led by a woman named Asena. At this point, the Jedi Order has been completely reestablished on Coruscant, with the Capitalist Empire establishing their Capitalist Knights to serve a similar role. The Jedi and Knights work together often to deal with shared threats. Jedi High Council is led by a Keldor named Zim, and a couple years before the beginning of this game, now that we're getting towards recent events, a mysterious tree-looking creature made its way into the known galaxy, being found by the Jedi and Knights on a routine patrol near the Outer Rim. The creature's name was revealed to be... go ahead and say your name, because...
Mirak Siddhartha.
And it was...
First name.
Presley, yep.
Huh?
Presley, yeah.
And it was revealed that he was
Presley
trained
Vaughn.
by the rumored Angti monks in the unknown regions. So Zim offered Merrick an opportunity to join the Jedi Order, which he accepted. Zim, intrigued at the idea of learning more about the Angti monks and the Neti, takes Merrick directly under his wing. Asen is still in charge of the exchange after 300 years, with his top lieutenant being a cyborg named Ukabi. And Asen has redesigned T3M4 into a newer T model now named T701, and sold to a Jedi Master named Vin Zalo, who is going to be your master.
Got it.
And that is it. So now we're caught up.
So what's the master's name?
Vin Zalo, V-E-N Z-A-L-L-O-W. And here's him in some pretty cool battle armor.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
Don't say anything for them.
Aww. That was a good cinematic.
You spoil,
Yeah.
you die.
That was such a good cinematic.
It is.
IRL.
You'll get to play the cinematics.
Yay!
We're actually starting with the Return cinematic, which is tonight's adventure. The battle over Korriban, which is now Moraband,
Smuggers.
when they first revealed that the Sith were back.
Yeah.
It was the second trailer.
The
It
one-
was.
Or the third one, rather, sorry.
Is it the...
The one with Malgus and his master.
Yeah.
And Bastila and the...
in the
And the space station.
And the trooper?
Yeah.
Yep.
That one.
That's tonight's adventure.
Yay!
Happy Charlie.
Alright.
I will say, I love the cinematics of this game.
Oh yeah, it was good.
So, actually, in that case, you need to know something.
Okay.
That is a secret that I am going to send you.
Okay.
Aww.
secrets make friends.
I don't think you have that right.
No, I think I have that perfectly right. Is that right, Jordan?
I thought it was friends make secrets.
Secrets don't make friends, but friends make secrets.
Okay, I just sent it.
Jared, friends?
Question mark.
The blind healer? Question mark. Sorta.
When the mood strikes, right?
Although, for now, instead of declaring as a Sith because of the capitalist empire in existence, technically JP's character is a capitalist knight working with you guys.
Woo! Go JP! Fuck you, man.
For the record, still not getting healed.
Oh.
I can heal myself.
No one's getting healed but me.
So,
Take that force
over the
power.
past few years,
He can't take heal as a force.
I know. I just said take it away from you.
so the capitalist empire made their capital. That's a tongue twister in itself. The Sith homeworld, Moraband, because I'm using the canon names. The Republic has grown lax in keeping an eye on the capitalist empire, as the two have expanded both in territory and trade. Your characters have been brought to the space station above Moraband. That is a base of the United Galaxy. It's a coalition of the United Republic and Empire. So you
I
kind
sent
of
you a message, by the way.
Hmm?
I sent you a message.
Oh, okay.
A reply.
I get one, right?
You get a free force ability.
I didn't want to interrupt while he was talking, so I was asking.
No, you're good.
Hold on, I'll pull
Because
them up.
me being... Like, what ability...
You can get move. Hold on, let me pull them up.
Because I don't know what it starts with. Or what I can start with.
Like in terms of...
My force
There's
ability.
force heal.
okay, yeah, because you have a
wanna
force
take
rating
that.
of 1, and I guess he's going to show you the powers.
I mean, if it's anything, I'm probably just going to take heal. If it's a...
Yeah, well,
Oh, that is
the
one.
heal is
So
an
heal-
option because you
Heal
get
harm
the
is
heal.
force rating 1.
Yep,
I'll take it.
and that lets you both do healing abilities and
Yeah, I forgot about that.
like force choke harming abilities. Though it will cost like dark side type thing. Oh, speaking of, before we get too far in, go ahead and I'm going to introduce you to one of the concepts of the game. It is the Destiny system, and it basically is used as a what's a good
Think of,
D&D example?
As inspiration.
Inspiration, yeah. Except a lot more powerful.
You want to explode a planet? Use a destiny point.
But you have to give like a good
Reason for doing it.
Yeah, I'm not going to just
Let it happen.
You want to time travel? Maybe you might want to try to use 2 or something like that.
yeah. It can also boost your rolls,
Yeah.
so that's also something to consider.
Alright, so that was 1 dark.
Yeah, we got 1 dark. Yeah.
Already got it.
2 dark.
3 dark.
And then
Okay.
I get a roll.
Yay, DM, get 2 lights for us.
Hey, I got 2 light. Look at that.
Alrighty.
Alright, so we got, what's the total?
3 to 2.
Alright. And we'll just actually put that in the middle so we can kind of...
The force is not balanced.
And basically every time... So you guys get to use the light ones. I get to use the dark ones.
Yep.
And basically the way it works is it's an ever-flowing system. So whenever a dark one is used, it becomes a light. Whenever a light one is used, it becomes a dark. Or the...
I gave you those.
Oh, did you give me them? I feel... There we go. Alright. Alright, so you guys working with the United Galaxy. You are working with Jedi Masters Kaosin Darak and his apprentice Satil Shan. You are also...
Sound like real tools.
You also at your side have the Republic Trooper Jace Malcolm.
Put that. That's not trash.
What's not trash?
Bottom
I just
one.
put it in there.
Okay.
Because if I don't finish, I need a vehicle.
But, yeah, you also have Jace Malcolm as your Republic Trooper backup. And your assignment is currently to stop and capture a smuggler who has been seen on the planet Moraband, attempting to smuggle Sith artifacts on the world.
Okay.
I'll let you guys kind of take over from here, introduce yourselves, because this is the first time most of you have met. Kind of just brought together.
Where are we?
You're currently on a space station.
I come in with...
And you can see the planet of Moraband from where you
I
are.
walk in with a drink, sipping it. What's up?
And he comes in from like... Because you came in separately from all of them.
Yes.
So you have like... He came in with like this nice, very expensive ship.
Mhm.
Not technically owned by them, but the Empire lended it.
So I'm sipping my drink.
Got it.
My cocktail. My cocktail.
Is it a
I'm
ghost
playing
cocktail?
girl.
Is it a ghost cocktail?
It's not a ghost cocktail, you jackass!
He ignores it when you say it.
It's great.
At least you didn't choke this time.
GP. GP.
So...
He might from the Ecto Skunk.
Satil, by the way, is kind of famous only because of her lineage. Because she is related to Bastila and Malik.
So, I guess I'm gonna ask Satil. So what are we doing here anywhere, darling?
I'm sorry. What's your name?
Shikara.
Chikar. Well, we have been told that some of your artifacts from the planet are being stolen by a smuggler.
Oh.
So we are going to work together to stop this smuggler.
And who are these rugged Vespians?
Look who's talking.
I believe I should let them speak for themselves.
Fucking
about
God.
And she kind of goes off to let them speak for themselves. And you see her wander close to Jace.
Okay.
Walnut tree boy. I'm sorry, I can't take you seriously. All I see is I'm a tree. That's all I can see.
And you can actually appear humanoid too, because you're shapeshifter technically.
I ain't blind either.
Hey, I can still see shit.
Tree's growing over there. Might want to get him.
You're a guy, right?
All right.
So we got a female character, a male character, and I'm guessing female.
Yeah.
2 females and a male. All right.
Tree's really growing over here.
2 females and a tree.
It's not going to be a Devil's 308 tonight, guys.
Sorry, but I don't want to get barked down.
Yeah, but you'll like this wood. It's hardwood.
Will I get a splinter?
If you're not careful.
So is this your small talk?
Yes.
Foreplay,
go on.
foreplay.
So we can assume that your characters might actually have had some background with each other, just because the academy.
I'm not JP. Yeah. I feel the butt hurt.
Came at you in a cloud of smoke.
Was that you or the ghost?
Yes.
So what's his name?
Bob.
Bob the Builder.
He built it in his mouth. Yes, he did.
I guess you could say you screwed it in real well.
Drilled him, actually.
Did he use a lift?
No, he forceps his way in.
Is he friends with the... Is he friends with the fire engine? Because I guess he gets sprayed down too.
Spare me down, Mr. Fireman.
Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord.
Best night of D&D. Star Wars. Whatever. Ever.
I think God has betrayed us all.
There is no God.
God has no power here.
If you use my
You're
name
right,
at the
you're
gates
here.
of hell, you'll get 50% off. Just keep that in mind. 50% off.
Okay, I get 100% off.
Say, well, hold on now. Me and Della, what's up, dude?
He still expects a 50% pay, at least.
No, I walk in, I give him a high five, and keep going. What's up, bro? I haven't seen you, man.
Satan, you have no power over here. Goodbye.
No, it's literally, hey, dude. Chris Pie
Anyways.
Five? Chris Pie Five?
So, Jace finally walks over and says, I think we need to get started.
Very well.
We should probably make our way towards the ship so that way we can all land together.
Lead the way.
Alright, so being kind of serious, he kind of leads you guys because he's very stern and military about it. And so he leads you guys to a ship. It's not as good of a ship as you're used to,
Yeah.
but about what you guys are used to.
I feel offended.
Peasants.
Wait, I can't see it. This is weird. I don't like this. Where am I going?
But do you need a cane?
Oh my goodness. What if, like, instead of, like, having those sword canes, it's a lightsaber cane?
My leg! My bad.
Heal!
Me!
It'll
You
be
just
okay.
chopped off my leg!
It's carterized. Be,
Yeah,
be
you're
alright.
I can't feel my leg. I mean, I would say I could see it for you, but...
I can't.
But you know.
Take it off. Still can't see.
Moving on.
So you guys board, and Jace is the only one who joins you. Satil and her master stay on the station.
Is my master there? Yes, no.
No, they've given you a little bit more free reign.
Ah, okay.
You're at that point where you're slowly. You're
Becoming
not a
an
knight
apprentice,
yet.
But I'm not an apprentice. Like, am I that middle?
Yeah.
You're not a Padawan, you're an apprentice, you're not a knight or a Jedi.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of there.
Yeah. You're in that middle stage.
I now have a walking stick. Thank you. Whack! Start hitting him with the shins.
So
I look at you. What was that supposed to do?
he turns to you guy once the ship begins to take off and head towards the planet. Jace walks into like this main open room where it's kind of looks like a strategy room, and he turns on this hologram of this man and says, "This is our target, Nico Okar. It's been rumored that he has been trying to smuggle items off of the planet of Moraban, specifically Sith artifacts. Obviously, we cannot allow this as those items are dangerous."
Agreed.
But obviously you talked about like me seeing colors with
Obviously, you have a little bit of a disadvantage with the holograms.
yeah. I'm like I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's thin looking and wears a hat, and he kind of tries to do a symbolic like of what the hat is shaped like, so you can kind of see his hands making
Okay.
what it looks like.
Okay. That was really terrible, but alright, I can make it out.
Okay.
Gotcha. Braille.
Got it. Nope. Stick.
All right. So eventually, you guys make your way towards the planet, and it's this kind of rundown
Would you say that that's your
section of the
shtick?
planet. It's actually almost abandoned, as this is kind of the Dark Valley,
Okay.
and it's where most of the tombs are placed. A lot of them have actually been buried by the sand over the years of the planet, and he kind of says, "All right, well, we need to try our best to figure out which of these tombs would be his likely target." So I'm gonna guess it's one of the ones that's not covered in sand, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna X-ray it.
Okay. That was the best thing I could do to figure out for now. You can tell that most of the other ones don't have any life signs,
Okay.
but one of them does have a few life signs.
Life signs over there.
Alright, I guess we should go that way.
How do you know this?
I can tell these
I
things.
struggle with people.
Oh, it's fine. I'll guide you. Here, take my hand.
Try to attempt to walk over, swinging my stick. Because you said it was all sand.
It's sandish with some
Form.
form, yeah.
All right, you're walking through pudding. Congratulations.
Pudding! I love pudding!
I don't quite know this flavor.
It's called silica.
I'll make a new character.
In terms of...
Wait. Heal.
How do you want to see, speaking of seeing things, so you know how I mentioned, like, you can see things in a spectrum?
Like outline, kind of.
And it's kind of spectrum, too, especially with people, like, you can see a spectrum of color for them. So one of those things is a spectrum of color in terms of alignment, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you want to categorize, like, a good person versus a bad person versus...
I guess good could be like when as they're talking, or if I see like their outline, if they're just standing there, like a greenish tint.
Okay.
And then the evil
Red.
would be more of like a mustard yellow.
Okay. And just kind of let me know if whenever you're focusing specifically on somebody, because then I can really tell you.
Focus.
So what are you
Oh,
gonna do?
you're just gonna immediately focus.
Well, I got offered like my hand, so I don't like.
Okay.
I don't really know her.
Okay.
Like, especially as she walked in and like kind of talked down to us.
Mm-hmm. So, you see that mustard color that you're kind of familiar with.
Very well. I'll assist you for now.
Something wrong, blind one.
You can't see me squinching my eyes.
Especially since you have no eyes.
I can still say
You could probably be squinting your eyelids, but most Miraluka have usually wear a veil or something. Something to cover the lack of eyes, as they know most people are uncomfortable with it.
Something wrong with
Eyes
your
are the windows to the soul.
What eyes?
Oh. It's kind of cool.
Spooky.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
Yes, I know the song.
So, as
I'm
you guys... So, eventually you guys make your way towards the entrance of the tomb, and Jace, being Jace, kind of just kicks it open, uses his weapons to kind of force it open, as it's kind of been over the years.
Yeah.
And he says, alright, we need to find this guy as quickly as possible, because who knows how much stuff he's gotten already.
Yeah.
So,
Let's go.
he kind of leads the way as you guys walk through. I do not have my D100 with me, so I'm going to have to roll with this.
What other colors do I see from the party?
I guess you would be more that green, that good color.
Okay.
So
everyone, is basically everyone outside of him is the green.
Is there a middle color?
I'm 31.
Yeah.
Morality.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out a middle color.
Blue.
A blue. Okay. Well, Jace is more of a blue, because.
Same here.
Okay, so you're more of a blue. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Jace is more of a blue, and it makes kind of sense because of his soldier persona. All right, so
I should have made it the other way around. It should be green like the middle. So you take away one color.
Green is part of the primary spectrum.
Blue and yellow.
Make green.
yeah.
Green.
But green is also a primary color.
Technically it's
Secondary.
secondary.
not in wavelength. In
We're
wavelength, green.
not talking about wavelengths. We're talking about paint.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming you're seeing things through wavelengths,
Yeah.
because wavelengths make color. That's how color is determined, is by the wavelength.
I'm looking at it as like a paint.
Look at the college
Yeah,
student
and
over
the reason
here.
why you see green is because of a specific wavelength that your eyes pick up.
Lack of eyes.
If anybody wants to make a perception,
Yeah,
let me
sure.
know.
I'll make one.
Okay.
Pass me. 1 green.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Oh boy, that's some great perception.
I hit it a success.
All right, then
This
you.
is a hit. This is a success. Successes are
Wow.
like crits. So like for your lightsaber, you need 2 successes to crit, which doubles your damage.
And they're technically called advantages, actually. Yeah. And then that little spark thing is your actual ability to hit something.
Yeah.
And then the lightsaber, which is called a triumph, that is basically an auto crit. It's your highest thing you can get.
Got it. These
And
are
there's
setbacks.
there's negative versions.
Yeah, setbacks.
Which
Neither Will Robinson.
for the most part, I'll be rolling a lot of the negative dice on my end. That way, I can keep it as a surprise what you're rolling against.
Yeah.
I used to do it in front, but it seems more interesting to do it this way. I leave those there, though, in case you guys do, like, rolls against each other.
Got it.
So, yeah, you passed. You notice that there's a lot of signs of somebody that's obviously been here already. Because you can see some of the traps that have been already kind of set off.
Okay. This way, traps have been set off. Someone is definitely here.
Bold assumption.
A correct assumption.
Just because they've been through here doesn't mean they are still here.
They're fresh.
How do you know?
I can tell.
But how?
I can look at them and tell that they have just been set off not very long ago.
But a trap is a trap.
A trap is not always a trap.
I'm assuming you guys are walking while having
Yes.
this conversation.
Yes.
No, I halted everybody to have this conversation.
He stood there like a
I
tree.
mean, and as a tree, he could probably block the entire way.
Mm-hmm.
Was he still in like the humanoid?
Yeah,
Yeah, then in that case, you probably can't. But you'd have
I'll
to.
root myself here.
You're a tree.
Move me if you can.
Chop him down.
Oh
you
man,
choke
there went
on
some of that tree.
Num 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 num.
You ate some of his future people.
Yeah, that sucks.
Another 10,000 years.
Down the drain.
So obviously, with me struggling to see, can I see like
You can see like how the structure is. Like it's still.
I can see
in-
like almost like the toff. Like I can see like the structure and the
Yeah.
size, everything. I just
It's
can't make it out.
yeah. It's unlike people which are more solid. Because it's not living. It's less. It's more ghost like in
Like I can
appearance.
still like make it out where I'm going, so I don't have to.
Yeah, you're not relying on people. You're not like
I'm still walking with my stick though, making it seem like I can't see.
okay. And so far, you guys are pretty good. I've been rolling in the background.
I'm gonna hit somebody. I'm gonna accidentally hit somebody in the shin.
Ow!
Ow!
Anybody want to make another perception?
I mean, I can do that.
2 triumphs.
Do you want to roll 2? You can roll 2.
Also.
How do you know what you roll?
So for your skills, if you have a rank, well, starting off, the green is based off of what that skill is connected to. So for perception, it is connected to your cunning, and that number is how many green you get off the bat.
4 success.
And if you put any ranks in something, you convert a green to a yellow, essentially.
4 success.
So,
So for me, like if I was rolling,
so let's say you wanted to roll your perception. What's your
I
cunning?
have 3 cunning and I have 1 rank in perception.
So you get to roll a yellow and
And
2
2
greens, which is really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you get?
4 success.
Okay. So, do you want to go ahead and...
Sure.
So yellow,
2 greens.
2 successes and a hit.
Alright, so you're the one that actually notices.
Yeah.
The blind one notices.
You notice that there is a trap that has not been set off that's just ahead of you guys.
Wait, and the soldiers like the furthest ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a trap up there.
He stops.
Where's the trap?
What a good person. You're not all
Where's the trap?
exactly what we were talking
where's
about.
the trap?
You can kind of see that there's like a little beam like setup right there
move.
All right. Well, he has to show that.
Oh, that's
What?
true.
I see the beam.
Like there's a beam and another beam, and you can kind of tell
It's
that
like a tripwire, like almost.
that if they walk through it, there'd be something bad that could happen.
Can I just shoot a blaster?
Yeah.
Alright.
Pew.
So that would be. So your blaster is probably a ranged light.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your range lights? That's agility usually.
Yep. So my agility is 2.
Okay. And do you
So
have any
2
ranks in it? I'm guessing probably not.
No, probably not.
So 2 green.
Yeah.
2 hits.
All right. You managed to hit it, and it kind of the one on the right. I'm assuming which one did you want to hit actually?
The one on the right would be fine.
Yeah. Okay. The one on the right kind of tips over and it falls in the middle, and it starts to set off this trap, and you see like this energy kind of going through the entire middle section, and it, having nothing to reconnect to, it just goes back.
Okay. So it would have like cut somebody in half essentially.
So,
Shouldn't have said nothing.
I mean, it would have just killed Jace starting off.
Yeah, but I feel like you come in handy somehow.
Is that some meta knowledge thrown in there?
No, like
Okay. I'm teasing because I know
It's
you've
a
seen the
feeling.
cinematics at least.
it's a I know it. Yeah, but
Because you know who Jace is.
It's a feeling.
Yeah, that guy. Alright, so Jace is just like, good job. Let's keep going.
yeah.
So, you got a good job from Jace. That's rare.
Takes the
Alright.
blind woman to see it. What was that? You walking with a stick?
So far you guys have made it through. At this point, you come across a split.
I guess I'll look.
Whichever way he looks, I'm gonna look the opposite.
Okay.
X-ray vision.
Ooh.
You see down your direction that there's at least a sign of footprints, that recent footprints, and you can kind of see that that somebody went the way you're looking, but doubled back.
Okay.
I see footprints coming down this way. Pretty fresh.
I see footprints. It looks like they came back this way.
So they may have gone this way.
All right, let's go.
Alright.
So, obviously, Brawn is like melee attacks. Agility is like swiftness. What is intellect? Is that based on like force powers and stuff like that?
Knowledge.
It's for your knowledge mostly.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Astrogation, stuff like that.
it's really
And it depends on what kind of force user you are, really.
yeah. A lot of your force powers. It's the way we've learned because we've learned by playing, honestly.
Lots of trial.
So, for instance, like I'm using like force heal or force harm.
So what you do when you use your force powers, you end up rolling this die, the number of your force rating, because you can pretty much use your force abilities anytime. And then this just decides how powerful that ability gets to be.
Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to like.
Yeah. It's something that we've had to learn
It took us a year.
to truly understand how it worked.
I read and read and read and read, and it's like, we've been doing it wrong. Wait, we've been doing it wrong again.
Yeah.
I think we got it right this time. No, now we got it right this time.
Yeah, that's basically the process.
Yeah.
Because it's not a complicated system once you know it.
But it's confusing.
Yeah.
Okay, because like I said, like I know D&D slightly.
Yeah, because I used to play the wizard system for Star Wars, and it was close to D&D, and it relied on your wisdom to be your force ability, essentially.
Okay.
But in this case, they figure, force you can make a little bit more powerful.
Okay.
So at this point, you guys finally make it to let's see, how many things have you passed? Okay. You guys made it.
Okay.
Yay!
So you finally see the man you are looking for just as he's about to grab a Sith holocron.
I'm gonna slap him with a force move.
So go ahead and...
All right.
1 dark.
And go ahead and look at what you can do with that one dart.
I'm pretty sure it's nothing.
I think you can just activate the move.
Yeah, I just activate the move.
Because that counts towards the cost of activating your power.
Yeah.
So to actually move him, it would need to.
I'm moving the object.
Oh, you're moving the holocron?
I'm moving the holocron to me.
Okay. So you go ahead and move the holocron towards you.
And so you said we assume it's the guy?
From what you can tell, it's the guy.
Can I proceed to make sure?
Yes.
Charlie's perception whore.
I mean, there's no wrong with checking.
Triumph and 2 successes.
All right, so you can tell that he is definitely the guy. I'm guessing you're going to do your aura thing on him.
Yes.
He has the blue, so he's at middle ground.
Okay.
If we're going by the original colors.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm just going to keep it as the original, just because it makes it simple.
yeah. So he is a blue person to your appearance.
Got it. What about the rest of the room? Like, obviously, like, I can't, like, see everything, but, like...
He's the only one there.
No, I know that.
Oh, you're looking for other stuff?
Like, how big of a
Oh,
room
yeah,
is
because
it?
you did a really good roll. So, in that case...
That and size of the room and kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a decently sized room. This is, from what you can tell, this is the main tomb of the person who was buried here.
Is there another way out? Outside of the way we came?
No.
Got it.
It kind of closed in from here, and you can also tell that by pulling the holocron, your friend just activated a trap.
Thanks, Chikara.
Whoopsies!
Of course, this is like instantaneous, so
Yeah.
like
No one knew about that.
yeah, like this was one of those things of act first and then realize, oh,
Yeah.
What's going on here? Oh, fuck.
yeah, basically because I guess we didn't really talk about the line order, but I'm assuming
we
you
didn't.
guys are pretty much right next to each other.
Yes. Can't assume that.
So yeah,
I'm behind Jace, though. I go, fuck, what's going on here?
Jason's
yeah,
at 5.
yeah. I assume Jace was first go.
He's like Steve. Or what? Paul. He's Paul.
Go get him, Paul! Paul's
So let's see what we got.
Oh, God. Poor Paul. If you knew what fucking Kenny wants to do.
He wants to kill him, doesn't he? Like, mutilate him.
Oh, you don't even understand. You don't know.
He wants
So,
to torture him.
You
I read
begin to see the wall oozing.
Oozing?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the you see these openings begin to go throughout the entire tomb, from like the room you're in to like even down the hallway, and it's just these small holes that are opening. And do you guys want to make any checks before? Yeah. Go ahead and do some dexterity stuff. What's a good one for this?
Oof.
Coordination?
Yeah, coordination. That'd be a good one for like a get out of the way check.
1 hit. 1 triumph.
And success.
Sorry. 2 successes.
So everybody, let me actually roll for the other 2 people that are in here.
Expedience, how did you know? My one weakness.
So what does leadership do?
Command people.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like anything else other than that. I kind of figured, but I was making sure.
Okay, so everybody managed to duck, including your target.
Okay.
And you see, as you guys are ducking, these bolas fly out from all directions and just cross the rooms.
Expedience, my weakness. How did you know?
But you still see the ooze beginning to...
I have the holocron, right?
Yes.
Let's go.
Do we need to kill this guy? Like,
He's to be captured. Arrested, essentially.
attempt to shoot him in the knee?
You can. I mean...
Shoot him in
I don't
both
think
knees.
Jace would stop you.
Shoot him in both knees and tell him walk up.
Nico begins to get up, and he's starting to kind of... He has this duster on, and he's kind of dusting his duster.
Shoots the leg.
All right.
Do you want to shoot it with a blaster or stun mode?
Stun mode.
Nah, fuck it, blaster.
Thought about it. We'll just go for a hit. Say it's in stun mode.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it's still 2 greens, right?
Yep. Yep, you're good. He manages. So you kind of not. You went stun mode. You said. Okay, so the blue energy of stun mode blasts out, and you see Nico going like, "Oh, thank goodness that you guys showed up!" And
All right, get him, boys. And gal.
so everybody picks him up. Well, Jace picks him up and starts to
Run.
Run now. Let's go.
agreed.
As I'm like,
I'm a tree.
do 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 do.
I mean, you can still be fast. You can still be fast because you're not like.
I mean, you're still in humanoid form right now.
Yeah.
Right.
It really depends how big and bulky you want to make yourself appear.
30 feet tall,
'cause-
16 feet wide.
Because you can appear from like 2 meters to int levels. I mean,
Alright, so we're running out.
yeah. So everybody's running you kind of see the ooze beginning to like kind of build up in the main tomb room, and it's starting to
Come after us.
yeah,
Guys, we need to go. We need to go now.
moving as fast as I can.
Well, run faster.
If it's really a problem.
Do you take the prisoner from Jace?
Yep.
All right.
I'm assuming you're big, bulky.
I'm fairly tall, yeah.
Okay. Run.
All right. Eventually, you guys make it. Oh,
Plus 4 our level, I'm the strongest one here with a 3 brawn. I'm also the least with agility and cunning. I'm not a very cunning individual.
All right, so
Which
you
is
guys
smart.
you guys make it
Funny.
back onto your ship, and as you do, you can see the ooze kind of stop at the main entrance, and it kind of goes back inside the temple.
A little bit of a heads up next time.
I don't know.
No, about pulling the fucking holocron.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing those Sith probably laid the traps there just in case somebody tried to grab it.
I agree. Those damn Sith.
All right, let's go.
I'm going to
So,
go to my quarters.
okay,
Well, we gotta get back to the.
you guys are going back to the space station.
Yeah, we're still going back to that situation.
Yeah, but I'm going to go to
Like-
my room in the ship.
Room. I mean,
Is
it's
there a private room?
it's more like think the size of the Imperial.
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind.
That the one that
Get you from the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cargo space you're talking about, right?
I mean, there's cargo room. Yeah.
There's a trash compactor.
No.
The backhanded comments are there.
And an unfortunate mistake when somebody presses the ejector button when somebody just happens to be in that compactor room. I don't know what happened the last time, but
I still have like mixed feelings about that one because of the colors.
Before he actually starts to take off, Jace notices that there's another ship like a few meters away, and he's like, I bet that's our target ship. Should we check and make sure there's nothing else on there?
Sure.
Let's go.
So, you guys make your way over there, and
Who stays with the smuggler?
you will.
oh well.
Okay, so Jace kind of leads them, and he goes in and he's like, all right, I know about some of these little hidden cargo holds that these smugglers like to use. And he literally picks up one of the floorboards and pulls it, and it reveals like all these crates hidden within it.
I open the crate.
Yeah, I want to keep looking around.
So, as you open the crate, you see all these Sith artifacts just in it, like tons of them. Like he's already been digging while you guys have been making your way down here. And as you look around, you kind of see a droid in the.
What kind of...
Yeah,
is
I got
Jace with me?
Here's with you.
Yep.
I tell Jace, why don't you continue looking?
We should probably make sure these artifacts go back with us.
Yeah, I'm going to secure them.
Okay. So he starts to look around and kind of try to find you.
I'm gonna tinker with the droid a little bit.
So the droid is actually active, and you recognize the droid. It's a T7. It's your master's droid.
Buddy!
He's greeting you, and he's like, he's excited, and he's like, What are you doing here?
Well, I'm trying to find this. Why are you? Well, hold on. Before we get over here, why are you on the ship?
Master Zala put me here.
I'm not gonna question it, but all right.
Are we going back?
Yes.
Did you send a message?
Yes, and I haven't really come up with what's going to be in them yet, but you can take something and then we'll come up with it.
Okay.
All right. I mean, doesn't matter if I say. I mean,
No.
our party tends to be artifact happy whenever they
Yes.
find
Oh,
something.
yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, naughtily so.
You looked at him.
Yeah. I opened
Do I
the
hear
crate.
it? Do I hear any of it?
You weren't there.
Yeah, you
You
were.
were exploring.
You went into towards the
Why
cabins.
not if I hear it?
You wouldn't know that the Sith artifacts were found, but you wouldn't know much beyond that.
Okay. How many were in there? Because I was there when they opened it.
All of them.
You left.
You saw he saw the crates before he
Yeah.
continued. You saw at least a number of crates. There were about 3 crates. You don't know the number of the contents in the crates though.
Got it.
So Jace eventually finds you and says, "Hey, we're gonna take this ship back with us. That way we can."
If you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and pilot this ship back while you guys go.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'll ride with her.
All right.
Okay.
So he makes his way.
George's staying with me too.
Yeah, the T7's staying on the ship.
Fair.
So,
I
Jace
know
makes
what
his
you're
way
doing.
back, and he's
I know what you're doing.
keeping an
I
eye.
know you gave me horror.
No, I don't know you. You're the only person who has a dark side light to me.
Everybody else is either.
I'm not considered dark.
I see yellow.
There's a reason for the yellow,
But I'm not dark.
but yeah, it's not because of.
But I know that to me, you're the only one that's not.
Basically, you're the unknown factor,
Yeah.
Yes. I don't like
which is fair.
Yeah.
Mysterious figure.
The lady in black.
Or yellow.
killer.
So, Jace eventually makes it back to the ship and says, "All right, they're gonna pilot that ship back, and we're gonna bring ours back
Oh,
because we're gonna take it as."
I was gonna see how much more he knew. Oh well.
Who?
Oh, the smuggler.
Oh, he's still passed out.
Fuck his ass up.
I could fix that. Cracks my tree limbs.
So Jace is like, "We can question him when we get on."
Oh.
Oh, don't worry. We'll have lots of fun with him.
Will we?
So he flies the ship back up and he waits to see if you guys are following. You're the pilot, so.
GP.
Yeah.
Fly us.
I do.
Fly.
Okay, well, go ahead and give me a piloting space.
We're so screwed.
Hit and 2 triumphs.
Alright, you're good.
First campaign ever. I'm dead.
Oh, no.
Successes, sorry.
That's still.
First campaign ever. I die.
Oh, no, don't worry. Now we're about to hit stuff that you'll recognize. I had to lead up to it because I was like, I wonder
You
how.
can't just jump into it, yeah.
Because I always wondered, I was like, how did they capture him?
Oh, I sent you a message.
Okay. Because in the cutscene, they're like, we already caught him, and it's like, I wonder how they caught him.
In this particular scenario.
Now we know.
And this. What about other scenarios? Someone walked up, kicked him in the balls, and got walked off.
Yeah, and more than likely, Jace kicked him in the balls, and I mean, because it's Jace.
The living,
Every time I hear
the,
Jace, I
the,
think
the
of
walking,
you.
talking tree goes up, smacks him in the face, knocks him unconscious, drags him across the way.
And Groot.
I am Groot.
So eventually, you guys all make it to the space station together, and you guys kind of dock in the same. It's a big
Yeah.
area, so
What's the name of the space station?
USS Kiss My
I have
Ass.
not come up with the name. You got me there.
Bang!
The Gregorian chant.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with that.
Really? Really?
Yes.
Unless you got a suggestion.
The Gregorian chant.
JP the Thunder Puffle.
No.
Really Gregorian chant.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Dick Beaver.
I was telling him a little bit about Dick Beaver.
Oh boy,
Remember on the way to your house?
what a great character!
Can we not?
It's the best character.
It's the
So
only
then we started
character.
talking about like other animals with like dicks for tails. I was like, imagine a horse just. I'm gonna fuck him up.
So, anyways, you guys make it back, and at this point, Nico is starting to get back up, and Jace, being who he is, kind of just lifts him up and is like, "Come on," and he shoves him out the ship.
Does he fall? Do I see it?
Yeah.
Ha!
Well, you feel it.
You hear and feel it.
Ha! I see the blue light just go. Yes.
Yeah, you see the blue light with the duster hat and everything, and the hat falls off when he.
I laugh, go pick up the hat, and like.
I'm surprised you didn't just take it for yourself.
Yeah,
Thought about it.
so eventually.
I'm gonna take the hat. Fuck that guy.
Okay. Eventually, Jace makes it, and he's like, "All right, let's go." And
Fancy.
KO and Satil are there to meet you guys, and is like, "All right, we need to take the prisoner, so we
So-
can figure out what else he knows."
I lift him up, start slapping him around, say, "What do you know? What do you know?" Just kidding.
Okay, I was about to say KO would have gotten on to you about it.
I was told I have immunity from your nonsense.
I was gonna start poking him. Hey, have your hat.
Okay. So as you guys make it through, you start to make it throughout the space station, and you're back into like this windowed area where you can see, because it's kind of a ring, a lot of it, and you see the Morband, the beautiful sight of Morband from the distance,
Why would you send it?
and
I don't know.
Nico, is like, "I swear, I had no idea what was in those crates. I'm innocent." And Kao's like, "You were smuggling Sith artifacts, Captain."
You know what I smell?
Alright.
Wampa shit.
All right, fine. Keep the artifacts. Just give me back my ship. And
I'm
as
sorry, but the ship's been commandeered. It now belongs to me.
as you guys are kind of egging it on to him about it, you guys notice that a Twi'lek starts to walk by, female specifically, and you notice that Nico kind of gives a look as she's passing by.
Harm.
To Nico?
No, to the Twi'lek. Unless I'm looking at this wrong, but it looks like that's an accomplice.
No, he was giving more of the damn that ass look.
Oh, then harm to Nico.
I give a nudge, Nico. You damn right.
2.
Alright. So, he takes a bit of... What the And Malcolm kind of adds to it and kind of shoves him as well, adding to the pain. And he's just like, eyes front.
I'm sorry, but women aren't objects.
Nico kind of just smirks and is like,
Yeah, Nico.
And then I look at him and be like, "Can't have you passing out during your interrogation. Go to heal him."
Okay, go ahead and, yep.
Oh.
Aww. So,
Instead of healing, you harm him.
Yeah.
no, that's not how that works. He has to choose.
He failed it.
He has to choose the one to do that.
Yeah.
But
Roll again.
Nico. So Nico just kind of smirks and responds, "I'm just inspecting the troops."
I backhanded him on that one.
How would you like it if you didn't? How would you like it if you didn't have any troops?
I'm still backhanding him, by the way.
Okay.
But I tell him that.
So as you're saying that,
He just gets a
ugh, fine.
How does it feel to get backhanded by a blind woman?
He kind of just rubs his cheek and he's like, I've had worse. he of course his smirk kind of goes away as he realizes this.
Dead face.
Yeah, he starts to realize how serious.
I kind of put it really close to him.
As he starts to realize how serious this is, and
What part?
His dick. Really
I see
close
this.
there.
Hey, don't sneeze. Watermelon.
is anybody? So you guys are just paying attention to this conversation, I'm guessing.
For now. Yeah.
Okay,
The Twi'lek that we saw.
I faded.
she's long past at this point.
I was gonna say if I saw color.
I put it away.
As you're threatening him,
Mhm.
suddenly, this.
Please tell me explosion happening. And
Yep. Actually, no
Well, that was
joke.
3,000.
You hear the sound of ships coming out of hyperspace, and you can, if you choose to look, you can see that KO and Satil have been standing near the window for about a minute at this point.
I'll look.
So you can see that they're standing by the window, and you see these ships that aren't exactly your Republic or your Sith, or your Empire rather,
Mm-hmm.
but are kind of an older Sith Empire design.
Run.
KO's like, the Sith Empire has returned.
Run.
And as he says that, a blast comes across as you guys are running, and you see a ship fly by firing at the window.
Well, that's just rude. I feel like that was very unwarranted.
This, of course, causes the station to begin shaking, and electrical wires begin to fall from the ceiling as sparks fly everywhere. An alarm begins to go off as the realization of the station being under attack hits everyone.
Back to what's his face's ship.
To Nico's?
Yes.
Don't you mean your newly commandeered?
Yes. To my newly commandeered ship.
Which is a piece of junk, but
where are you going?
We need to secure these artifacts.
Going with you.
Come.
Nico's like, KO says that's a good idea. We should all go that way because we need to warn the Republican capitalist empire.
Agreed.
Run.
And Malcolm's like, well, our shuttles can't outrun those fighters. And Nico just smirks again. And he's like, well, guess who's got the fastest ship in the sector?
Good thing I know how to pilot it.
Me too.
You're gonna need me too.
Why?
I'm the only one that could get it going as fast as we need it to. And of course, you guys are still running as this conversation's going.
Fine. But this is still my ship.
We'll see. So,
I have a feeling we're gonna fuck this dude up.
Oh yeah.
Sexist pig.
I'm just feeding the fire to both sides.
He really is. He's just instigating.
Instigator.
Ooh, you gonna take that from him?
ooh, you gonna take that from her?
How does it feel to get backhanded by a blind bitch?
We call it a bitch. Bam.
What was that supposed to do?
Slap your hand. What's wrong with your face? Slap your human face. Why is this all splintered? Dink.
So as you guys make your way, you start to see a boarding party of the Sith kind of making way towards you. And they're in this silverish armor.
Like actual Sith or...
Like troops. Or just soldiers.
I'll take pot shots.
Okay.
Seeing as we kind of have like,
Yeah, and you guys are noticing them first, so you guys get...
pot shots.
go ahead and make that roll.
Those are traps, right?
Yes.
Yes.
2 traps.
In successes.
Sorry, advantages. Sorry, triumphs is the lightsaber. Sorry. The Jedi symbol is advantage / successes, yeah.
For what? Oh, yeah.
And let's see. So what's the damage on the gun?
6.
Alright, so let's see, that's... what's the crit on the gun? Is it a 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you don't crit yet.
Yeah.
But that does do 8 damage total. Because for each hit you make, it's +1.
Okay.
So
Why'd you hand me this?
Just
to show you.
Oh, that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
Pot shot, motherfucker, pot shot.
So that's one guy that gets hit, and he's still kind of up, and he's just like, ah! Anybody else want to go while you guys got the...
I mean, I'm gonna... As long as, like, I have the ability, I'm gonna keep shooting at them.
Well...
Obviously, like, they have to do
their... So, who's up next? Who wants to call it?
I'll let JP go.
I am... Oh, I need this book.
Because you can aim for, like, specific parts of the body, can't you?
If you choose to, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if I can...
Headshot! Look at me go, boys!
It's just going to be a little bit harder.
Yeah,
Like,
I kind of figured it would be.
yeah. The way that would work is I would have to roll probably the black one, because that's basically a setback, and then the blue one is a boost, which is like if you have some sort of advantage, you get that blue one.
Okay.
So, like, say they're tuckered out for some reason, and you have then you get the blue.
Okay. Is there ever a situation, because I'm reading that, lightsaber is brawn, but, like, if I'm doing, like, an athletic style...
You can choose to have it be a different form.
In the Mystic Tree, there is literally a little snippet that says you can use your presence in place of your brawn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit.
And there are options that you can use, like willpower and intellect and cunning.
Yeah. And you can even like agility, because I know a lot of people like agility.
I'm going to conjure a Keyblade and...
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me.
Did you have conjure?
Yeah. That's in this book.
Okay.
It's a force rating 1.
And that's fair.
What?
Yes. You heard me.
Nothing? Nothing?
It doesn't deserve
So instead of your
response.
lightsaber, you're conjuring this?
Yes.
That seems like a waste of a lightsaber to me, but okay. Please fail.
Please do. Fuck.
Too late. Yes.
Alright. And because, well, no, you don't use dark side yet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So,
I was about to say, if she was, if the character was evil, you would, if it was dark, that would still be able to be used as...
Yeah. So, I conjured the lightsaber to spin blade it. Add one of the
You mean the
Saber throw?
Yeah.
the keyblade, the saber
Yes.
throw?
You're gonna saber throw keyblade, got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Pick it up, what you put it down.
Go ahead and give me... I guess a ranged light, because technically you're throwing it.
Alright. Hit and a success. Advantage, sorry.
It unfortunately just misses. Like, it buzzes by.
Okay.
Like, you can see the hair whiff.
Okay.
It's ass. It's all ass.
Alright, Jared, get him.
Only it's not the sexy kind of ass. It's the ones that you.
Yeah, it's not the Twi'lek kind.
But my plan of attack was I take my light great saber, and I spear chuck the shit, and then I try to force pull it back.
Go for it. So, once again, we'll go kind of range light for the throwing part of it. Unless you want... Because you'd have to throw the attack initially, and then you'd call it back.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me a range light.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's a heavier type, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me the ranged heavy.
I mean, they both fall under agility.
Yeah, it's still agility, so...
2 hits.
It misses, unfortunately. Actually, no. It hits, but it only, like, does minimal damage.
Grazes.
Yeah. It's only minimal.
So,
But you can... So it'll be, like, half whatever the damage would have been.
9?
Okay. Is that what the total was originally?
Yeah. 9,
Okay,
and
so...
since I hit...
So 5.
We'll round... Yeah, I was going to round it up, so 5.
Yeah.
That's still...
Yeah.
Now the question is, did he get it back?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I do.
Now the question is, did he get it back? Wow.
That is actually pretty cool and effective.
Why, yes, I do.
God, take a bitch!
All right.
Did you throw it at the same one I did?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, he's hurting now. Like... And his friend is just kind of like,
Can
I don't know
go
if I'm...
ahead and call back the Keyblade in a spinning formation?
It's actually somebody else's turn.
Okay.
But the friend kind of
He's
looks...
also under Disorient 2 and Vicious 2.
Okay. I forget what we realized Vicious does.
Times 10, whatever the thing is, I don't know.
Yeah, it's times 10 or something.
So times 20.
When scoring a critical hit or injury or hit, which... Did you crit?
No.
No.
No, just hit.
So...
Injury.
Then the Vicious didn't go through.
Okay.
It's got to be a crit.
What about Disorient?
What says hit on hit?
Or hit, yeah. You're right. Okay, yeah. So add 10 times rating
So
to
20
the
times.
result, so you get to add 10 damage to it. Or is
20.
it Vicious 2? So 20 damage. Oh, well then he's dead.
He's super dead.
In that case, he's dead. And his friend even took some damage.
Bitches.
How many was the boarding party?
There's about 3 in this part of it, the ship.
Just say fuck it, just fuck them up.
Nah, we're good.
In fact, you can
Well-
actually see the third guy who's like staring at them and is like, I don't know if I want to face these guys.
Still shooting.
So,
Actually, is he trying to run?
yeah,
I
he
want
is.
to shoot him in the back.
Go for it. You get an opportunity.
Fuck this guy.
Recall the lightsaber to try and cleave his head.
I'm gonna let that go.
Go for it.
Oh.
Unless you want to...
Well, he said he wanted to cleave his head.
Unless
Yeah, why not? Let's use a destiny point for this.
Well, no, I was going to say, because you could just
Yeah, I can
transfer
take a
that.
yeah.
You could transfer that, but that would also cost your morality.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take a morality point.
It would be for each point that you use.
I only need to use one.
Okay, so then yeah, just one morality then. Basically, you can convert.
Hey, now
You're turning to the dark side if you convert a dark roll to
A light roll.
And then if you convert light to dark, then it's the other way around.
You cannot.
No, you
you
can't.
You cannot.
Nope. But if you convert a dark to light, then it's basically you messing with the dark side, and that counts towards your morality.
Okay, what?
Everybody kind of starts at 50, unless otherwise.
So where does do I start at 50 because I'm
Yes.
in the actual order?
Yep.
Okay.
Unless you spent points to do otherwise, which the books kind of go more into detail of how that works. Because, like, you can use it to... You can start at a lower or higher level if you take, like, different setbacks.
Okay.
So,
Which head do you cleave off? The one running away?
yeah.
Are you going to go for the friend, then?
Yeah. If that one's dead, there's no point in me trying to shoot him.
Yeah, that one's dead, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
attempt
the
to shoot.
only one left would be the injured guy.
Yeah, the guy who's already injured.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
Blaster?
Yep.
But yeah, he hits.
Oh, sorry. Trying to hit.
Hitting the...
Advantage.
Advantage and a hit. Yeah, sorry.
Yep, you hit. And let's see. So that's 6, 7. That went through. So he's at that. He is still up, but he is hurting.
Worse than before.
I guess I'll spin the blade around and throw it.
Well,
Yeah, no, it's...
honestly, you guys have been skipping the NPCs because I gave you that because of like
You're right.
I gave that as a
Yeah.
Reaction to him. Running.
reaction
I will
to him running
hold
away.
my action.
So it's actually Jace's turn
Oh, okay.
because
Fuck Jace.
you got 2 other Jedi with you and Jace.
And they're just watching us fuck these guys up.
A Keyblade! A blade in the shape of a key just decapitated the man.
Oh yeah, and a smuggler. You also got a smuggler with
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Guy still have his hat.
Yeah.
They
So-
must be going, what the fuck just happened here?
So Jace kind of pulls out his big, heavy gun, and he just starts to go. He shreds at the guy. And he doesn't do this. He just keeps it straight so that way...
Think minigun.
Yeah, he's just hitting it straight at the guy. He's not even doing that. He's just like,
No side sweep.
I know what I'm going for.
Because I know what I'm about.
And, yeah.
He's not even going to roll.
That's
He's just
targeting.
dead.
No, I rolled.
Oh.
And he uses the computer.
For NPCs, I do that, too. So that
I
way...
was like, he's not even going to roll. He's just dead.
let's see, so... I actually have no clue what kind of damage that would do.
32.
I think it's 10?
For a heavy repeating blaster, which is gunnery, it does 15 initial damage.
I leave it at the table, like right here, so you can reach it.
And unfortunately, he didn't crit, even though it's a pretty low to crit. It's only a crit of 2 that you got to make. But that's still 15 damage, plus 3 actual hits. So that's 18 total damage.
Dead.
And yeah, the guy's dead. So he turns the guy to Swiss cheese.
Attempt a crisp high five to Jace.
He accepts it. Yeah!
Crisp high five.
And he says, "All right, let's keep going."
Proceed.
So you guys make it without any other really major fights, as you guys kind of took down. Honestly, the rest of the boarding party is probably avoiding you on purpose at this point.
Fuck that.
I heard what happened to the last boarding party.
They just walk in, see that, and they're like, nope.
They have images of Keyblade stuck in their head.
And so,
Let's fucking gunner. He just fucking turned it into his fucking Swiss cheese.
yeah, we saw this one guy. He pulled out a heavy blaster rifle and just went for it.
He didn't miss. I just don't know what happened. Oh.
So you guys make it to the hangar, and
I did a pretty impressive thing too. I chucked a fucking lightsaber.
you
at
see,
somebody.
as you walk in, you see Nico's ship is in complete disarray from the battle. Sparks are actually coming off of her as a large beam has struck the side of it. And Nico just kind of raises his arms in like defeat and is just like, "My ship!"
Why isn't he bound?
Which is technically his.
What happens to the ship?
It's like in grumbles.
And KO kind of, because at this point they kind of oh, were you actually asking in game?
Yeah.
Jace kind of looks at you and is like, "I think we kind of need him at this point. Just
Do we though?
until we can get out of here."
Let's say, but do we?
Do we really?
And
Exhibit A.
KO looks to him and is just like, "Well, will she still fly?" And Nico kind of does the little jacket thing, and he's just like, "Well, she's not pretty, but she's tough."
But is she pretty tough?
He's got a point.
She can be. About as tough as yours. And he's about to, like, playfully punch, but he's like, on second thought.
Don't do it.
So
You'll have a whole hand of splinters. You'll have no one to blame but yourself.
So he goes ahead and starts to get the ship ready to take off. And as he does that, you see...
He catches on, like, as he's trying to explain, he's like, "What do you know the ship?" Yeah, so and then
so as he begins to make his way towards the ship, you see an obviously Sith fighter just fly into the hangar and land. Like,
Seagull?
it's about the size. It's about a size that could carry passengers. Yep, we're doing that. And KO just looks over to Nico as he's walking and says, "Captain, prepare your ship. This is our fight." And Nico and Malcolm start to make their way together because Jace isn't going to keep him out of his sight. And so as the ship, as they go to do that, the platform for the ship fighter opens up and reveals two cloaked figures.
Ooh, mysterious. Can we stop with the cliches? No. Show your face.
Even if they're ugly.
It
can't be worse than having no eyes.
So at this point, you guys can kind of choose. Do you? Yeah. So at this point, you guys can kind of choose if you want to help with this fight or if you want to help with the ship or.
Let's help with this fight.
Help with the fight. Okay.
Die.
I shall help with the ship.
Okay. So you go ahead and race after to help Jason.
You darn right I am.
Passive.
He's a tree!
I speak for the trees.
Alright,
And the flowers, and the bushes, and the grass.
I am the Lorax.
I called on it. I was waiting.
I'm not Danny DeVito, though.
I am Groot.
So, as you guys kind of make your ways to split...
I speak for the tree. He said, fuck you.
I can see the Danny DeVito Lorax saying that. So, you can actually see, despite the cloaks, one of them is wearing a mask, but from the bottom you can see the Sith race tendrils. And then another one is actually a gray, pale-skinned human male.
You're going straight off of this.
I am.
And I love it.
That's how I've tried to do with the other games. It's just everybody kind of...
But you can't see them.
Hi. We have different opinions.
I let you guys... Because I'll let you guys change things if, like, something happens. Like, if you guys literally decided to kill Nico, despite the obviousness of what Nico does later in the games, I'll be okay with that. I can work around it. That doesn't mean that...
You should.
You should.
Oh no, I know better.
Especially...
Gaming.
Yeah. Anyways.
It's not fair!
Yeah, exactly. Same way I couldn't reveal what I knew about the Triumvirate.
Yeah. So, anyways, the masked one ignites his double-bladed lightsaber and begins to speak. It is time to purge the galaxy of the Republic and the false empire. True Imperials, reveal yourselves to them so that we may destroy them.
As long as
That's
you don't
your
lose
that is your signal.
I know. I look around. And I conjure a Keyblade. You said I could choose to stay as a spy.
Yes, but Vindican is basically... At this point, he's above Malgus, and he's basically telling you, it's time. Just kill them.
The dual blade gets lit.
Dual blade gets lit.
Are you gonna go for it? Yeah. Alright, so... You hear the ignition of your friend, well, the person you've been working with's dual lightsaber.
I didn't trust her.
Are you guys gonna do anything be it past this?
I'm currently playing on the ship.
Yeah, you're on the ship.
And I look. Just go. Just go.
So she's giving you the option to run.
Just please go.
I look at the rest of the party. We need to get out of here now. Leadership.
Do you want to actually throw in that leadership weight? Because there is a role for it.
Does the career thing have anything to do with it?
It just makes it cheaper for you to
succeed?
To get it, yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, like, fuck it. I mean, what's the worst that'll happen? It fails?
Yeah, I mean, at the worst, they'll just be like, no, we're going to fight.
3 hits and a triumph.
Right. So you at least convince Satil. And Satil's like, yeah, it might be best if, in this case, we did. And her master kind of looks over and is like, no, we must end the Sith threat while we can. He's a little bit more.
Yeah.
But he does look and is like, maybe you should go with him though.
With her.
With her, sorry.
Or
Looks at her.
Yeah.
So Jace stays.
Well, no, like Satil. He's telling Satil that she should join you.
Okay.
y'all are going.
Yeah. To
Is
go.
Jace staying?
Jace is already on the ship helping
Oh yeah, that's
Nico.
right.
Speaking of, meanwhile, on the ship, Nico.
I thought I had options, but apparently I had no options.
I mean, you had options up until a certain point.
Yeah.
Your options mean nothing here.
Basically, the option was
stripped.
because you had the option starting from when they were like, "Oh, the Empire's here," because you could have
Yeah.
attacked them immediately.
Yeah, I could have.
And then once he revealed it, it was basically like, "All right, game's up. Let's do
Game's up.
this."
Yeah.
Basically, if you would have went with them to the ship, he wouldn't have seen you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd have been fine.
But I did, spare you.
Yeah.
Also,
So.
out of kindness
Honestly,
and camaraderie.
part of me wants to raise that morality for that one.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I feel it was for a selfish gain.
It was.
But it wasn't. I legit didn't want to have to fight her. Camaraderie.
I was scared.
No.
Honestly, the character
both
does
sides
have
of the
like the
field
Azula
here,
type
man.
feel to
Yeah.
where like above everything, so like to be scared of something doesn't seem to fit.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have said okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Take one back.
I feel like at most though it would just outweigh the light.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So basically, it just brings you back one.
Yep.
Back to where you were.
Yeah.
Yep. Back to 31.
Hooray.
You're not completely evil.
No, I'm not completely.
So right now it's essentially a 3-on-1.
Yes.
Yeah. KO kind of has sacrificed himself more so than
So
he.
you're running away, right?
I'm going.
Are you running?
Yes, because I can't make the. I mean, yeah, because this is not. Essentially, I'm assuming gonna play out like the.
It doesn't have. Well,
See.
I do want a certain character to live.
As they're running, I use my force move to trip the apprentice.
The Steel.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead, make your roll.
I will convert it.
All right. So go ahead and take that morality back.
What about juice?
I need some.
And anyways, back on the ship before we get too far off, because stuff has to be happening on the ship in the meantime. Nico runs past his droid, because he thinks it's his. As he races towards the cockpit, Malcolm races to the onboard cannons. What do you want to do?
He's Malcolm.
No. Jace. Jace is Malcolm. That's his last name, Jace Malcolm.
Okay.
Or, sorry, it's Malcolm Jace. It's one of the two.
Either way.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
think it's Malcolm Jace.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It threw me off. So I was like,
He goes by, like, because I've seen him use both names,
Yeah.
like, when it comes to his... Anyways, so Malcolm runs to the onboard cannons. What do you want to do? So you got
Depends
one on the...
each person.
You got Nico
well,
running the
it's a sword,
cockpit,
but
Malcolm running the
technically his last
guns.
name,
What's left?
Depends on
There's
how
more
each
guns.
person-
I guess I'll jump on a gun.
All right. Because it's basically the YT design, the Millennium Falcon design.
All right.
So it's got a couple of guns, onboard guns, as well as I think a front gun too. Most of them tend to have the front gun. So there's actually a co-pilot seat open too, if you
I'll
want
take
that.
that co-pilot seat then.
Yeah. A tree person better than a Wookiee as a co-pilot.
Oof. Rip
That
Chewbacca.
started some arguments on the internet. Me saying that.
Rip Chewbacca.
Not yet.
He's not dead. He's just no longer with us.
I mean, he died in the Legends, but we can ignore how he died there because it's not canon anymore. Also, it was dumb. He got crushed by a moon.
Took a moon to kill him. Impressive.
Yes.
Uh,
So they're all doing that shit.
yeah, so you're getting you go to the co-pilot. So you can see Nico kind of like starting stuff up, and he's like, "Go ahead and start that stuff over there."
All right. My piloting skill is 2 hits.
Well, you're not going to need it quite yet.
But
You will need it.
I
You are
already said it, and I did it, and stuff.
And stuff. So you're going to try to start piloting it now?
I mean,
Attempt.
attempt.
Okay.
I helped.
He did say co-pilot.
Yes.
And attempt.
The co-pilot can take over, though.
Attempt.
I feel like this is more Spaceballs than Old Republic.
Are we going to go to
Don't
ludicrous
make
speed?
Don't
Yes.
Don't make fun of me.
Ludicrous speed.
Don't make fun of this.
So what'd
I'm
you
making
roll?
fun of the fact that you're. Goddamn.
Alright, Groot.
What'd you roll again?
2 hits.
2 hits.
Okay. It takes off.
Woo!
It's a fucking
So as you're running to it, and Satil trips,
I'm gonna stop to help her up.
Aww.
as you're doing that, the ship it's taking off.
Yep.
Aww. The
I
healer's
toss
being
a
helpful.
keyblade in between you two.
We're going there.
She stays.
Wee.
And at this point, Malgus and Vendican begin to fight KO.
Ooh.
So you got this going on while they're fighting.
I'm helping her up.
She stays.
I'm still helping her up.
I use my force move on the keyblade to try and decapitate her. Not her. The apprentice.
Okay.
Do we get a force struggle?
It's discipline.
You can, yeah. It's a discipline. So, well, first go ahead and make your roll to see if it would work.
I'll go down to morality.
Okay, so this is going to be... So the way force fights work in this game, which is thanks to one of the new books, is it's a discipline check versus a discipline check.
Okay.
So you're basically going against each other on the discipline checks.
Okay.
So what's your what
I have no rank, but I do have it in career.
Okay, and what is the... What is that? Is that a willpower?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your willpower?
2.
Okay, go ahead and take 2 of the purple. And then what is yours?
3.
3 green?
Yeah.
Okay, take the 3 green. There should be one more.
Right there.
Okay.
Okay. And then roll against. And this is why I kept the bad dice on this side.
Oof.
Oof. So, funny enough, let's see. Cancels
Cancels.
So I'm left with 2 hits.
just enough.
Well, you said the career makes it easier to succeed.
In this case, though, it's player V.
Is player v player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you have. Do you have anything in the career and discipline?
I've got career and discipline.
Okay.
So
you
you guys would,
Yeah.
yeah. Most force ability.
Most force users.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, didn't see that one coming.
Oh no, battery's dead.
There's a
Rip
reason
So
I
used
did
to
this.
that.
Rip battery.
I'm okay with this.
You know this. You know this though. I'm trying to make it play like somatic.
I know you
Have
are.
you seen the actual?
Is there
schematic?
Yes.
rules?
I have.
Huh?
Part of me.
I don't have one. With
Pardon?
me.
No.
Do it.
Don't do it.
I know he'll just cancel it out.
Don't do it.
I mean,
Do it.
Don't do it.
I mean,
Do
I
it.
have a battery.
do it.
If
I
I-
have extra batteries.
Here's the problem. If I do it,
I can cancel it.
he'll just cancel it.
How?
With
Because I can use a destiny point.
Yep. You can use one immediately after somebody.
Yeah.
You'd like to charge.
That does work.
And then I can immediately use one.
An actual battery.
Nope, because remember we have it to where you can only
True.
use one per round.
Bitch. Go ahead.
Yeah, but we're doing 1 per round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this would be 1 round. I'm gonna save her with it. Are you gonna undo it? I mean, if you undo it, it's gonna bring this down, and then that means that you'd probably redo it, which would bring it to that, which means you'd only have 1 light left.
Yeah, there will only be 1 destiny point.
Well,
on this.
if he undid it, So you're doing it to save her.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing it to kill her.
Yep. And
I'm doing
then
it to save her.
I assume you would do it to save her. Because I can only do it once.
But wouldn't this turn it to
No.
Nope, because you have players
we-
have to use light.
Yeah, player has to use light.
I have to use dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, to avoid this, how about I change it to instead of decapitating her, just chops off her limbs.
I mean that I could. You know what? That's what I'll use my destiny to make it.
Okay.
So
What limbs?
All of them.
that'd be.
Quadriplegic.
Yes.
I mean, Vader lived his life with it. Worked out for him.
Yeah.
3. Yeah, we'll do 3. How about an arm
Okay.
is left?
No, both arms and leg.
She's not.
Come on, hop along. Let's go.
You know what? That would probably make it easier for the escape.
He's not gonna carry her ass.
You'd have to carry
hop.
her either way.
Yeah.
I hop.
She'd be hopping though, at least. Whereas versus
Would she
one
be,
arm
Know what
carry.
I'm doing.
would she be hopping for joy?
No.
So wait. Honestly, this is between you two. Are you okay with it being the leg that's left versus the arm left?
Let it go.
Okay, so we're gonna have it to where everything except a leg.
After I see this, I'm gonna attempt to heal her then, I guess, to at least make her somewhat live.
Okay, yeah, because there would still be shock.
There would still be
Shock, pain.
Bleeding out.
Well,
Well,
like her.
would
Oh, it's a keyblade.
It is a keyblade.
Hey, how would it work if I wanted to try and like?
So no carterization.
There's no
That's what I was getting at. She's bleeding out.
Well, I was like, but not a lightsaber.
It's not a lightsaber.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I have 2 ranks in medicine. Could I technically cauterize with my lightsaber?
You'd have to bring her to the ship.
Yeah.
I'd argue because you'd have to get like some
Stable.
equipment.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get her to the ship as fast as I can
Okay.
and cauterize medical.
So you
Can I
despite
Do something else.
well, let me continue with the
Okay.
background stuff and
That's
also what's going on the ship because the ship
we're,
is taking off.
As we're fixing to take off, come on, losers, we're trying to RUNNOT.
You not see this?
Bitch, please, come on, let's go.
And you see that they're already starting to move.
Help! 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 Help!
I'm gonna use
Force
harm
pull.
on her.
Hold on,
Okay.
Hi, Jesus.
I mean, I already tried to heal her.
because that's also a lot of actions. Hold on.
That is a lot of actions.
We just
pull.
fucking with that.
I'm gonna try and force pull her.
Well,
You can only.
you're in the
You're
co-pilot
co-pilot.
seat.
Yeah, you're in the co-pilot
You're busy.
You're,
So you
you're,
can-
you're preoccupied.
Yeah.
But you do see Jace start to get out of his thing, out of his part of the ship, and make his way towards the airlock to actually help them get on. And he extends an arm to you to
So
help
wait,
you.
what is
Conjure. I can conjure a weapon, a melee or brawl weapon.
Yeah, but it's a force point thing.
Yes, it's a force ability.
So how do you have that and you have heal?
Because I can take force abilities. I got 1 free one, and so I took heal and harm. which
Oh
is a
yeah,
force
so go ahead and take one more then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Push.
Okay,
That's move.
that's move.
Yeah,
so,
that's move.
Well, didn't have move, so move is good to have.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got move and heal and harm, so
Yeah.
that's good.
All right. Well, if that's the case, when you go to try to harm, I'm gonna push you out of the way so you can't. So it takes
Push
you,
is small objects for right now.
For now,
Yeah.
until you get more
Until
powerful.
you can increase the magnitude. and
So
shit.
in small object being like a small box.
Yeah, like the holocron I did. Like
Yeah.
I moved the holocron or tripping.
Trip.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
Because it's gonna take your
Roll.
mind off of.
Well, hold on. Well, we haven't. You haven't even done your thing yet.
Pause.
So
Pause.
You guys-
Pause our force battle.
Fun fact: him and I will go through a
Yes, I know
buttload of
this.
shit.
so Jace is actually trying to get you onto the ship. He's extending his arm. And he's like, "Come on!"
I hand her or hand.
So you
him.
toss.
Yes.
You
Here!
toss the
I toss cripple.
paraplegic.
Do you have enough strength to do that?
I hand cripple. He's not that far off the ground.
That is true.
And let's be real.
But there's no arms. There's no arms.
The leg.
But you would have to be able to pick her up.
Jace can pick her up.
But
She has one leg. She's hobbling. She's probably my height or taller.
Strength of 2.
Okay. But remember, she's also bleeding out from 3 orifices.
Also,
she lost a femur.
Also,
think about that. She'd be dead in 30 seconds.
That's why they're trying to get her on the ship.
That's great. But also remember, she's lighter now because those limbs are missing.
That's at least 15 pounds gone.
The leg alone is.
But she's lost over half her blood supply.
There's more weight loss.
Well,
She would have gone unconscious.
She's unconscious. That's okay.
Yeah.
Just throw her up there. She weighs like 90
So I
pounds
guess
now.
this would be the interjection when I do the harm.
You also have to remember, I did try to heal her too.
You did, but that heals strain, not actual HP.
Huh?
What?
Heal does healing.
Heal strain.
What's the point of having a fucking healer?
Oh no, okay, sorry. It heals a number of wounds equal to intellect.
Yeah.
Suck a dick.
So,
So-
you healed like, what's your
4.
intellect? 4. So you healed 4 HP.
That's actually decent.
Fair.
Suck a dick.
That's
So
decent.
maybe she's not completely unconscious.
Well, she's probably unconscious, just not dying
She's not dead.
as quickly.
She's not dead.
She's not dead yet.
And then I would harm her.
I would be
I
like,
thought
get
y'all were
in,
still paused over here.
Yeah, we
Get-
are.
yeah.
We're still paused.
get
We are
in,
so
losers. We're gonna RUNNOFT.
What are you doing? What off?
Okay, I brought her down to half her health plus 4, so she's actually doing fine right now.
Even with the massive blood loss?
For
Good
now.
Lord. Okay.
Also, it's a round, which is only 6 seconds.
Yeah, you're
Which
right.
is why I'm slowing you guys down.
You're right. Pause!
Oh, you should see it in every other situation. Like
Yeah.
him and I are just like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and
Just
this,
let
and
them
that.
two play.
I should just do a 2-player game.
Exactly.
You
You
wouldn't get
let the
anything-
two of them
Yes!
No, and it's funny because if there's any time of situation where him and I see eye to eye, shit just goes boom.
Alright, so Jace is just like...
Are we just RP chessing over there?
Yeah.
Literally, that's what it is.
So,
I move here. Well, I counter your move. I counter your counter's counter. What?
You've activated my trap card.
Alright.
All right, now we're playing chess, not Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
Back off.
So we are gonna...
Well, I cast his counterspell.
So anyways, yeah, Jace is just like... he helps to grab her as best as he can, lifting her onto the ship, and he kind of just brings her back. And now it's just you two.
Well, I can't harm her now.
She's out of the way.
But you have somebody who tried to stop you. Unless you still want her to get away.
I do want her to get away. So, I'm gonna...
I mean, you did a lot of damage. I mean,
did.
You can be proud of today.
I can't. Though... Idea.
Uh-oh.
I am going to throw the Keyblade into one of the engines to try and break it. And I'm going to Destiny Point it. So when it takes off, it explodes.
Well, it's already taking off.
Yes. So I'm going to spin the blade to an engine and Destiny Point it.
You're literally gonna kill everyone.
This will be a TPK.
Oh,
Except for you.
No,
No.
the whole thing's gonna blow up.
oh yeah. Oh,
That would
I'm
even
I'm gonna Destiny Point to just dodge the fuck out of it.
kill... You're in it!
Jump through the
but
fucking
I'm not in the way of the
windshield.
explosion. What? I'm not in the way of
Everybody would be,
No,
because
because
it's
he's in a hangar.
it's
You're
a hanger.
inside a hangar. You blow up this ship, you're blowing up yourself.
Never mind.
Everyone.
You would die, Malgus
The
would die,
ultimate
Vindican would die.
The whole story would just die, and we'd flash forward another 400 years.
No,
And you still can't reproduce.
Remake characters.
First 6 hours, we did good. Final 30 minutes. TBK.
Murok Siddhartha Jr. Got it.
I should do this. I really should just do my first TVK.
It would make Jeff's look like nothing.
Are you guys okay with this?
Child's
No.
play.
No.
I actually do have to
There was a
drive
lot of
45
work.
minutes to get here. I would much rather play than get TPK'd the first goddamn night.
Well, we could be resurrected. He can just make some resurrection thing.
That's not how this works.
That's not how any of this works.
Healer's not gonna help, okay?
The healer will be dead.
Fine. How about this?
It crashes.
Instead of blowing up everyone, the blade is just gonna go through the window and kill the pilot and come back out.
The pilot is him!
Actually,
The other-
co-pilot.
Yeah, co-pilots.
Kill the co-pilot or the
No,
pilot?
I'm killing the pilots.
Nico.
Nico's not there.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is.
Piloting.
He's
No,
piloting.
you said
he's
he was
in the
working.
pilot seat, but he's not in control of it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna still have to destiny point and say no.
Why?
Yeah, I'm a destiny point that.
So yours would be first, technically.
First on the stack, last to resolve.
Yeah, but I thought we stopped doing the destiny point to destiny point to destiny point shit.
Well, we stopped it to where you couldn't do it as...
Because
We stopped doing it to where you couldn't do it as, I'm doing it, now I'm doing it, now I'm doing it again.
It's not a counteract.
Now it's, I'm doing it, now I'm doing
We're
it,
not doing the
end.
counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't come
You
back
can
at me
you
for
can
saying
counter. Somebody can.
Tell you
Someone
why.
can counter once,
Yeah.
but you can't counter the counter.
Garrett, get on this.
See,
One,
then
two,
I won't
done.
TPK anyone.
I mean, yeah, that is true. If Nico dies, it's...
But here's the thing. Alright, you ready? Right, here's my argument. You want to TPK because you want to put a hole through the fucking thing.
Well,
No,
his
he'd only
exact
kill
argument.
Nico.
You're putting a hole through the spaceship.
That is true.
We leave the space shuttle, we're all dead.
No, through the cockpit.
Bitch, it's gonna fucking die. There's no
the ship.
windshield.
The ship wouldn't be able to. That
Vacuum.
ship would not be able to fly.
Well,
anymore.
Well, they would die. I wouldn't die. They would die.
Hit the engine, crash the ship.
That's-
There you
you
go.
know what?
How about I hit the engine and just crashes and doesn't blow up?
How
That
about,
could.
And that would work
could
because it would just be
how about I
engine.
destiny point and cut off the head of fucking Malgus and the other fucker? Because why the fuck not? It's what your excuse is. And
Because I
it's
can.
and then because it's gonna swing around and then decapitate you too. Because suck my asshole.
Okay, Selena.
Yes. Is it bleached yet?
Probably.
See, this
I don't know. Ask Kitty.
is, man.
He would know.
He probably would.
Probably.
He would know.
I mean, it's like, hey, I mean, I don't know if that goes that way. That's why I said probably.
That's true.
I don't know
Make
what to
your
do right now.
decision.
So, how about we just...
I'm letting them.
How about I just do it that the ship crashes. No one dies.
I'm okay with the ship crashing.
No one dies.
But injury on board.
Huh?
Injury on board.
Injury on board.
No, it's
but
not fatal.
It's not fatal at all.
I mean,
But no one dies.
For the girl
Except
that's
for Satila.
fucked.
I want her dead anyways, so that's okay.
Okay, I do have a question out of game.
Uh-huh.
So, considering how much you wanted Bastila to live last game, why are you so
He's such a cunt.
strongly against her descendant living?
Because I was being good last game.
Because she's a
Now
bastard
I'm
child.
being fucking evil. You guys said I needed to be fucking evil. So I mean,
There's a difference between being evil though and just
And being a
using these like every other turn to kill a character.
I've not used one yet.
You're trying to destiny point it. Really?
I did because I had a purpose. I wanted.
You're
I
trying to
wanted her
destiny
dead.
point it again though.
Because I want her dead.
Like I said, you're destiny pointing every time to kill a
Are
character.
you trying to go
But
straight
here-
to zero
and-
morality?
No, I'm trying to kill one specific character.
Alright, so and then my argument to you just blowing up the thing. Then at this point, we are now going to be completely captured, probably killed by all the people, because that's the only ship that can outrun them.
Mhm.
Now we're all gonna die regardless.
Why
because
would I die?
That is,
we, as the rest of the party?
Yeah. Why do I, as a character,
I mean,
care?
worst case scenario.
Because at this point, I'm gonna get off. He's probably gonna get off. Jason's getting off, and we're gonna fucking murder you.
Bum, bum, bum.
Let's be real here.
And
I
also,
don't know. They're on the ship. They'd be injured.
yeah. Also, Jace might be busy trying to make sure that Satil doesn't die, considering his affection for her.
And since I am piloting the ship, if you're gonna force it to crash, I'm gonna force it to land on you.
You know what? Fuck this. U-turn.
Fuck all these bitches.
If I can't RUNOOFT, nobody can. Go!
Somebody's dying in this situation. situation, okay?
But you as a character doesn't know I'm doing that.
I mean, I just saw you use a
You would-
keyblade.
yeah, that part would be obvious.
That would be obvious.
You're the only motherfucker here who has a goddamn keyblade.
It wasn't me.
And I have an intellect of 3 and a willpower of 3, so I can recall information pretty fucking good.
Fine.
So-
I'll let you guys go.
Good.
Wait.
I'm waiting for the.
I've got an idea.
Oh, God.
We're gonna spend another 5 minutes arguing.
It just
I'm ready for
destroys.
this.
No, this
It
is
destroy-
only going for 15.
It destroys the overdrive module.
Okay, so they can't.
We
They
can't.
can't
They
go to
can't go to
hyperspace.
Yeah.
That's. I mean.
Then that still gets us caught.
Yeah, because the whole point is getting to hyperspace eventually.
Eventually.
And by
Yeah.
eventually, I mean like as soon as he's clear of.
That would mean that Nico would have to be alive.
Yeah, I wouldn't kill Nico. I'd just kill the the
over-
hyperdrive.
Yeah, the hyperdrive.
Which is on the inside of the jet. Or the aircraft, right?
Yeah, you would have to get on.
Yeah,
you either
that's
have to
right.
A, get on or put a hole in, which immediately means we jump
Yeah.
rapid. We're
Yeah,
dead.
well, right now the thing is open, which means theoretically she could just jump on.
But she's way the fuck away.
Yeah, I am. Alright,
She's on the
just
other
go.
side of the
Just
hangar.
go.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys live another day.
Oh,
You couldn't kill your one person, so fuck it.
Yeah, I just wanted her dead. That's all I cared about was her dead.
such a. Why?
So now you
why
have-
not kill her
Jump on the
master?
ship.
Her master is weak sauce right now.
Yeah,
Go
but,
for it.
but I don't know.
You
She
could
rubbed,
s-
she
you could-
rubbed me the wrong way.
Sentimental.
Sentimental.
Also, well,
She
wouldn't it?
didn't give her the butt touch.
What's more evil? Killing somebody who rubbed you the wrong way, or killing somebody important to somebody who rubbed you
Fine,
the
I'll
wrong
kill
way?
the master. How about that? I'll decapitate the damn master.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of spite, Destiny Point. Just out of spite.
Anyways,
I'll
Everyone's
decapitate the master.
okay. And since you did it this turn, you actually will probably save somebody from dying. Ironically enough.
God fucking damn it.
Yes.
Which will change some events.
Blind bitch over here is looking at you like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, events have already been changed. The
Yeah.
Emperor is Revan.
Yeah, that's true.
I know, but I am trying to make some shit sense out of this.
Don't bother.
Don't. It's less fun if you do.
Yeah.
I could actually change the whole fucking story.
Go for it.
Cool.
That's
Because he's using his destiny point to kill the master, right?
to,
Right,
to
How do
kill KO.
Yeah, to kill KO.
yeah, so you're destiny pointing that?
I
think
wasn't
of-
going to use it.
Were you actually going to get into a fight?
And think about it.
I was just gonna use my force move to try and decapitate him,
Okay.
and then
So just a regular move then.
Yeah.
And think
It's a
about it.
possibility
You
of a fail.
mortally wounded somebody that rubbed you the wrong,
Yeah, I
wrong
did
way.
mortally wound her.
Wrong way.
Wrong
Wrong
way.
way.
Wrong way.
Fuck you guys. I know what I said. And then
Thank
there
you,
was-
breakfast at Tiffany's.
and you killed the master.
Yeah.
Like right in front of her.
Yeah, you're right.
So
But she's already on the ship, she
Well,
can't see it.
also she's unconscious.
Yeah.
But she will feel it in the force when she.
Wakes up.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's fine.
Go hero.
so
Yep, it works.
The master is
He's
down.
biting his tongue so hard.
Because I want to like just say fuck the story and just go ape shit with it if you'd let me.
I can to a degree. There's certain things, obviously, that if you're breaking canon, it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
But as long as you're breaking.
You kind of already broke canon about
No.
Revan being the master. Or,
He's
Ben.
Legends. I
He's
broke
Legends.
Legends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Legends are it's okay to break to me. So basically, if it's not part of the new canon, I'm okay with it being broken for the sake of fun.
Yeah.
But
No.
by that means in standards, obviously I don't want to ruin it, but I'm going to fucking ruin it because we're at that point already. The master's supposed to die in this fight.
Which he did now.
Yes.
Oh,
Now.
he did?
Yes.
No,
Just
no,
now.
no.
Oh, you mean the other
Sith
guy?
master
Oh,
dies.
Vindican. Yeah. Theoretically, yes.
Alright.
If we go with the legends that are told,
Yeah, but you said you said fuck canon,
well, I said fuck legends.
which kind of ties into this. So instead,
Yeah.
trying to think of like how to do this.
By the way, to all the fanboys that are going to bitch about it, when I say fuck Legends, I mean for the sake of fun, not because I dislike Legends. I love Legends.
Okay.
I had to clarify because I know how the internet is.
Disclaimers.
I might actually delete that entire...
Instead of the master dying, I want Malgus to die. Can I have that one?
But no one's dead.
I know how this fucking shit plays
Yeah,
out.
but I killed her master before she could kill either of them.
That is...
Can I do like a force move to maneuver?
Because technically, she's not on the ship yet.
She is on the ship.
I'm not.
No, she's not.
I'm not on the ship.
She's still in the hangar with you. Between.
The ship
I'm
and
like,
you.
I'm basically like, here's the drop down for the ship.
So
I'm
when
like,
exactly are you going to force move? Because you can only force move an object.
the keyblade is flying.
Ooh.
So, can he interfere with my attack?
It is technically.
I don't think he...
I would argue that'd be another force
That would be a force battle.
Well, no, it's just him throwing it. He's thinking.
No,
it's
I'm using a force.
It's a
Yes,
force
but-
ability.
Yes, but he's coming around with it,
Mhm.
And since it's...
and it's already
The way
flying.
the way I'm thinking
It
of
is
it...
an object.
Wait.
But the way
But
Yeah.
it's
I'm,
a
Clarify-
force object.
the way I'm
It's
the
a
way
force object.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Let one person talk. You go first.
the way I'm seeing it is he's coming around to decapitate.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna slightly move it over, or to not notice it, but to miss the master and decapitate
Okay.
Malgus.
And now, hold on. You?
Read what it says on Force Conjure. Because if it's a physical manifestation, he can do that.
Yeah, because the way I'm personally thinking of it right now is I'm thinking of it more like
A force battle? No, I'm thinking. I'm
a
thinking
force item that's like under his control.
It's gotta be. It's either one or the other.
Yeah.
Spectral objects.
Okay, so,
So
it's
it's
under.
not an actual.
So
Okay,
it
that's
would be.
not-
so now you see where my
Yeah.
mindset went.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a
'Cause-
spectral object.
yeah. So it is under currently 100% her control.
Yeah.
But a force duel could throw it off.
Can I just trip him instead?
That could also throw it off theoretically because that would throw off your concentration.
Yes.
That could. Wouldn't that be a force battle too?
No.
No, that would
Because
just
your
be.
focus is on trying
Okay.
to hit him.
Your
I'm still
focus
trying
is
to-
on that.
That would end up
Yes.
basically causing you to do a discipline check against yourself
Okay.
to basically see if you'd recover.
Yeah.
So go ahead and
recover in time.
yeah. Nope.
Nope.
So the trip didn't happen. So
Yep.
that just goes as.
Morality.
Morality.
Are you?
You're gonna go down in morality.
All right.
I already told you I'm not the selfish. I look at the other.
So, all right. So you trip. Go ahead and do a discipline, just a straight up discipline check. I will roll against it.
A hit and a success.
Nope.
Can I destiny point that?
Yeah. Roll again.
Rolls worse. I've done that. It sucks so much ass.
Oh man. All right.
Oh,
So you recover.
damn it!
Well, the way it works is I make the roll easier in response to,
Oh, really?
because you can. Thank you.
fuck it.
Thank you.
I'm being OCD. You have to be in line.
All right. So in that case, yep. There go. You watch KO's head after you. So basically, the way this plays out is you're just like,
I trip and then I go.
like from the ground. You're just like, wait.
As you're like falling,
Yeah.
And so it just goes. As KO was about to stab Vindican.
Oh.
You tried. So
You tried so hard.
Your character is female Ray from Archer.
Yes.
I'm trying so hard.
Except your legs aren't gone yet.
I'm trying so hard.
Get so far.
But in the end, it doesn't really matter.
I was half tempted to say force point. And he ducked. You're like, wait, really? Yep, he ducked and decapitated the master. Fuck off. I was like,
Don't worry, you'll be pleased.
okay,
So
I'm getting on the ship.
okay, at this point you're just like.
fuck it, I'm done.
I'm done with this shit.
So
I'm gonna go try and cauterize the wounds.
you guys fly off as that's happening, and I'm guessing you just let the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. So you quickly go to help Jay stabilize her.
Cauterize the wounds and everything like that.
So yeah.
She must be near death now.
Let's see.
When I get there, I'm gonna heal and then try to cauterize wounds.
Let me check actually where she's at. Because
That was a long turn out.
because technically only 2 rounds really happened in that.
Yeah.
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 So that's 12 seconds.
Yeah. So
Something tells me that 4 points of health
Did not do
went
shit.
a long way at the moment. For the time being, it went a long
If you're
way.
gonna try and
She's-
heal,
I'd argue
Well-
that basically I'm going to assume that during those 2 rounds, the 12 seconds, she basically just went back to where she was before you healed her.
Okay.
So it was enough to keep her at least.
Partially there.
yeah.
Yeah. So at this point, go ahead and roll your medicine since you're trying to stabilize, cauterize the wounds.
Do you have anything in medicine?
Yeah. I have 4 intelligence and then 2 ranks.
So 2 yellow and 2 green.
Which I'm a cleric.
A battle cleric.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah, you passed. I can tell from here. So
Bitch, I'm a healer.
so you stabilize her, and honestly, I'd say, yeah, you give her a little bit. You give her back that 4 again. So, and then Jay says, "I got it from here. Thanks."
There
And I say, "Oh, Nico, would you like your ship back now?"
I'd appreciate it.
I never get to take these things off, so
Oh.
thanks.
You lost
If that's
your ship.
okay.
And then
Is there a third
So-
seat in the cockpit?
there's like that back seat, like you see in.
I sit down exhausted and give Nico his hat back. Like, fuck that hat. It wasn't worth it.
It's cursed.
Pouring sweat. His hat's really sweaty too.
Sorry, he
Funny
broke
because
me.
it's true.
Well, he's cursed in a different way,
Yeah, but anyway.
which you saw because you watched me watch that video
Yeah.
about Nico that I didn't know about him, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." Out of game. He took a artifact with him.
I kind of knew he did.
Yeah, if you played to the point where you get to add him to your party, you find out about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, meanwhile,
Mm-hmm.
back on the space station, Vindican is exhausted, and you see Malgus and Vindican kind of walking towards the hangar bay window to kind of look out upon the glorious destruction as the battle kind of still rages on. And Malgus kind of stands over his master.
Reminds me of the charred remains of my home. Because if you know anything about the Nettie homeworld, it got eviscerated by solar flare.
So Malgus stands over his master and he says, "They've escaped, master. You've failed." Finnegan says, "No, Malgus. This is only the beginning." Malgus says, "Yes, after 1,000 years, Moraband is ours again." He ignites his lightsaber and stabs him in the back.
Yes! Suck my dick!
And he turns off his lightsaber and kicks his master out the airlock and says, "Welcome home." And he turns to you and says, "You are my apprentice now."
Yay! I just go.
The sarcasm.
Yay! Bitches!
Do you do the soft?
Yay! All this for nothing!
The smirk.
It's the Sith way.
Yeah.
It's the
It
Sith
is
way.
the Sith way.
Power up to.
Because honestly, I figured that is.
I've
what-
got a interesting question.
I feel like that would be how it would go down if Vindican hadn't been as injured as he was. I think Malgus still would have killed him.
I have a question. Is there any way to make the lightsaber malfunction and kill them both simultaneously? Because it's double bladed?
Malgus's lightsaber is single bladed.
Okay.
His master's is.
Okay.
Yep. Malgus's blade is single.
Oh, never mind.
He's like the.
That would have been
He
hilarious.
is like the literal through and through.
Yeah. The two brutes.
Yeah, Malgus is straight up.
Wasn't
Vader.
Malgus my master anyways?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's official.
Okay.
Because power of 2.
Yeah.
Rule of 2.
Well,
Rule of
Rule
two.
2 doesn't exist yet, but
Yeah.
But,
they
It
still
kinda
can't.
did.
well, no.
But it wasn't a rule yet because
One of the
Revan Bane didn't exist yet.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Bane doesn't
after.
exist. Bane doesn't exist for 2,000 more years.
Well, isn't there in Legends go to Bane's shit.
No.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking something else.
Nope. Yeah, Bane hasn't been. He's not even the thought in his great grandmother's.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
They observed the rule of two, but it wasn't official.
yeah, it was more of like. It
Just
was more of a
thing. It
power
was like
thing.
tradition.
Yeah, it was more of to make sure that the strongest had it, but the reason Bane implements it is because they stopped killing each other like this. They eventually would stop killing each other, and they would just be like, "Let's all be friends as Sith." And Bane saw that as, well, then we're pretty much the Jedi.
Yeah, just evil version. Which I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Because I mean, then you would just grow your forces.
But also it spreads out the amount of
Force for the dark
the
side.
force
they
that's
get.
on the dark side. Yeah, because especially with Episode 8 and how they finally introduced the concept of, oh yeah, the force is kind of like it's limited in how much.
It's a lottery chip.
Yeah,
Or a share to a
yeah. There's a
business.
share. Hey everyone, thank you for checking out the video. If you enjoyed what you just saw, be sure to give us a like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't want to miss any of our content, be sure to hit the bell icon where you will be notified anytime we upload a video. Also, if you wish to watch RPG Workshop live, you can follow Studio Bastion on Twitch. There you can also enjoy his gameplay live streams and other podcasts that are in production. Also, if you like what we're doing here at Escape Reality Films, be sure to check out our Patreon and support us, and get some cool rewards in return.